During a court hearing, when NUP political prisoners were brought in court, a state prosecutor, Richard Birivumka, told the judge that media should stop covering court session. It's not the first time when the regime is playing hard to force court to cover court procession. And ssenyonyi stood against it and said these statements.
To the application by the state seeking to limit access of the media, the proceedings of court in this matter. Your Worship, there is no cogent reason, none whatsoever, for this matter to be tried in the dark. Because that's what regulating the media, limiting its access to these proceedings would do. Your Worship, someone once said that justice dies in the dark. We should not lend credence to this saying by locking out, by limiting the media from accessing the proceedings of court in this matter. Your Worship, it is public knowledge that the media is always hounded. The media is even assaulted at times by the military, simply because the military does not like the work that is done by the media. It is our considered view, Your Worship, that court should not join those who are hounding the media. Court should not join those who are locking out and persecuting the media, because when you deny them space to do their work, you are persecuting them. Court should instead, in our view, protect the right of the media to execute their noble profession. Your Worship, this is a matter of public interest. And court.
I'm glad we finally agree. I'm glad we finally agree.
And I'm going to expand on my point, Your Worship. This is a matter of public interest, Your Worship. And so the public should not be locked out. Because when we lock out the media, when we limit the media, then we are locking out the public. And yet we are saying this is a matter of public interest. So the media, the public, deserves the right to follow the proceedings of this public interest matter.
That is ssenyonyi. First of all, I keep on telling these people that for a state prosecutor to come out and say that media should be chased away from the court session, it means that they are doing something which is not liked by the people, or they are being unconstitutional. It's like when you go to a house and they tell you that we should eat in the dark. It means that what you are eating is either prohibited or there is something bad. If the state is not hiding anything in these proceedings, why are they advocating for the media to be chased away from courts? And as we go, even the media can be the way how the regime is subjugating the judiciary. We are going to reach a time when court proceedings are not put on camera, because the state is swallowing our judiciary slowly by slowly. So ssenyonyi coming out to stand against that narrative, I gave him a tick there. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about this, the requests which were made by this state prosecutor of blocking the media from entering courts, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, we should ask, why did the prosecutor ask the judge for the media to be put out of court? Because our constitution tells us that courts must be accessed by even the public. It means that even the public that has not come to court, they have a right to access court proceedings online. In fact, if I was the president, it would be even mandatory proceeding for the proceedings of court to be aired online by the Judicial Service Commission. There must be a part of recording each and everything that goes out in court by the judiciary itself. The way how parliamentary proceedings are put on camera. So if the criminal regime is advocating for the chase of the media from the courts, it surely shows how the criminality of this regime is hiking at a high speed. If they don't have anything to hide, why are they advocating for the bar of the media from the court? In fact, for me, I sit down and I normally ask myself, how the people who support this regime think if they still advocate for an unconstitutional thing like that. Remember, government has three arms of government: the judiciary, executive, and legislature. But the society created a fourth arm. That is it's the reason why the media is called the fourth estate. Because media, whenever the judiciary fails, media occupies that space in critiquing, in giving out information. When the executive fails, media comes out. It's the reason why it's called the fourth estate. It is the fourth arm of government. In fact, emboldening the media is emboldening service delivery in the country. Is the reason as to why the more democracy grows, is the more media freedoms grow, because media is the fourth arm of government. So for me, I will never sit down and support the barring of media from the court, because that will be a nail in the camel's back. It's the reason that's why every time the regime wants to do anarchies and violence against people, what it starts with is the media. They first beat up people to run away, those who hold the cameras. And if they run away, then they start doing their atrocities. Of course, that's my opinion. I mean, it's truly Mr. Makinde, Kabir Sulaiman Magali. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.